Our most commonly asked question at all plant shows is how to make an Aeonium branch. And in this video, I'll show you exactly how you can encourage your Aeonium to branch. Aeoniums are your tall tree-like succulents, with your most common one being the Aeonium Schwarzkopf. As its name suggests, it has a dark head and grows in a tall way, often in a single head. But there's actually hundreds of different types of Aeoniums, each growing in very different ways. It is what is in their DNA that determines how they grow. Like humans, we're all mammals, but we look and act differently. And with Aeoniums, you can have some that will branch naturally because it's in its DNA to do that, or you can have some that grow with just a tall single head. However, you can encourage a tall single-headed Aeonium to branch in two different ways. Aeonium's growing point is at the center of each head. By damaging the growing point by removing the inner leaves from around the center, you can either kill it or promote it to produce more heads. But because of the risk of killing the plant, we don't recommend this way. Way 2 is a much safer way, and that's to take a stem cutting. Start with a healthy Aeonium and using a pair of clean secateurs, cut a few centimeters below the growing point. Try to leave some leaves on. This will help the base to promote new growth quicker. And now that we've got our cutting, you then want the base to dry out until it's calloused over, usually around 10 days, and store it upright like this. You also want to make sure you're feeding the base so it has enough nutrients to start producing new heads. And then you'll get a new ring of heads around the top of your plant. It's also important to note that the plant that you take a stem cutting of will only ever grow in the same way as its mother plant because it's in its DNA to do that. So if you chop a tall single-headed Aeonium, those plants will then want to grow tall and single-headed, so it could become quite leggy like this one here. If a branching Aeonium is what you're after, you're much better to get one that is in its DNA to branch. So like this one here, this is an Aeonium Night's Watch, and it has done this branching naturally, and it will do that with every cutting that you take. But if you're going to try this technique, let me know down in the comments how you get on and which Aeonium you're trying it with. Follow me for more succulent school.